execs won't attend climate meets abroad. Manila will no longer send officials to attend climate change conferences that will require delegates to travel by plane and will restrict its participation to the conferences via the internet. Following, President Duterte's answer to plea for yet another stronger stand against climate change, which he branded as more hot air. I am rejecting all official participation in climate change conferences requiring air travel, Foreign Secretary Pedro Locsin Jr. announced on Twitter on Wednesday. We'll just vote yes to radical proposals. No more talks, he added. Locsin's statement was strongly criticized by some environmental groups, including one coalition that calls its new policy arrogant, self-righteous, myopic and misplaced. Not the solution to hear the Duterte government completely abandon its responsibility to fight for the interests and well-being of the people of the Philippines in the international arena in the face of a global crisis requiring urgent global solutions, is deeply disturbing, said the coalition, which includes the Asian People's Movement on Debt and Development, the Philippine Movement for Climate Justice, Alianza Civil and Law, the Bangorian Women's Movement. The Center for Energy, Ecology and Development, CED, expressed disappointment over Locsin's decision. CED said it shares the frustrations of the government regarding the failures of the negotiations to exact accountability and take action on climate change, but the solution was not to reduce Manila's involvement. Denial in crafting solutions, refusing attendance to climate negotiations denies the Filipino people participation in crafting solutions, CED said in a statement. It said the country was in a unique position to present the voice of vulnerable nations, and if the Philippines did not speak out at climate talks, these would be dominated by rich, industrialized economies, which could interpret Manila's absence as a license to escape accountability. Reacting to the criticisms, Locsin on Thursday clarified his statement, again on Twitter, saying the country would not send officials to chit-chat. We just vote without talking. A UN conference in New York said that using air travel to talk about climate change makes the climate worse. We'll just do it via the internet. Clean communication, he said. Citing UN experts, he said the government's climate arguments and proposals, not the non-governmental organizations, NGOs, were the strongness. So who will make and propose them now? We will on the internet, as the UN conference urged. No more traveling spaces. Dozens of are free to come and go at their own expense, Locsin said. Participating in the conferences via the internet spares the planet from more jet travels that wreck the environment. That was the conclusion of a NORU-sponsored conference I attended as UN rep. An entire world summit was done online. Awesome, he added. Duterte's remarks in Japan in his latest remarks on climate change, which he made at the 25th Nikkei International Conference on the Future of Asia last week, President Duterte called for greater accountability among developed nations who contribute to global pollution. Duterte also said the destruction caused by natural disasters is more painful for developing nations than for the poor. In 2017, Duterte signed the Paris Agreement on climate change, which urged nations to slash their emission of greenhouse gases that contribute to global warming, and keep the global average temperature increases to well below 2 degrees Celsius. Under the pact, the Philippines promised to cut carbon emissions by 70% by 2030, even if the country is not a major greenhouse gas emitter. Duterte has set the accords aboard industrialized countries. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.